Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I know there's a good many of you that are getting ready to vacate your homes because of the storm. Those of you in Florida, I have a big group in Florida. So just know that I'm praying for you there and hoping that you're not hit dead on and that there's no loss of life, there's no loss of property, all of that. Okay, so aside from that, did you watch the video clip on the death crawl? Did you watch it? Did you see how that coach got more out of that player than that player even imagined that he had to give? He just coached him on, go, go, just a few more, just a few more steps, just a few more steps. You're almost there, just a few more, just a few more. And you got to give me your all. And he kept going, but he only thought he could maybe get to the 30-yard line, right? And he says, well, I bet you could get to the 50. But because he didn't tell him how far he had to go, he kept him blindfolded. So then he was able to go farther than he ever imagined that he possibly could. And carrying a man that weighed 160 pounds on his back. So think about that. Do you have an area of your life that you're not happy with right now? I have been working on my body with this challenge that we're doing in the other group, and I've been drinking a lot of water, eating really well, and getting a lot of movement. And I had said that I need more change in my core. And think about the words that you say. I said, I can't do sit-ups. I can't do push-ups. And so my daughter-in-law says, well, do a plank, and just, you can hold a plank for just like 10 seconds and then you can get up a little more the next day. And so it's like 20 seconds the next day. And then you hold a little more and you build up your endurance. And that is true, that you build up endurance when you do something for a little bit and then you do it for a little bit more. And then you have body memory and it kicks in and it remembers to do a little more, right? That's important to remember and to think about when you say things of whether you can or whether you can't. Don't say you can't do something. You can say, I'm working up to doing it, or I am having difficulty with doing it, but don't say I can't. Because what if there's all kinds of things that make it so that you would force yourself to do it. Right? If I had to do a push-up to save one of my kids' life, I could do it. I could probably do more than one if I had to do it to save my kid's life. Same thing with a sit-up. If I had to do it, I probably could. I mean, it wouldn't be easy, but if I knew that I had to do it to save one of my kids' life, then I would find a way to do it. Right? And so I thought about that, and said that yesterday to my kid. I'm like, give me something else I can do besides that. And my son says, so you want to work your core without really working your core? Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. So basically, you want the results without the action. I'm like, basically? Yes, that's what I want. I want the results without having to do the work. But does that happen? No, we're never going to get the results in an area that we want to change if we don't do the work, right? So my daughter said to me yesterday, yes, you can. You can do a plank. I said, I can't do that. She goes, yes, you can. I go, so do you just like holding on your arms, like on the back part of your arms and then your feet? And she's like, yeah. And so she didn't know, but she went home and I thought, yeah, I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can do that. And so this morning, after I did my walk and my walk run, and I did my other exercise that I normally do, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to do at least 10 seconds, because that's what Kara said. She said I could do 10 seconds. So I got my stopwatch, my timer on my phone, and I got it ready, and I hit it, and I got in the plank position, and I held it, and I'm like, okay, I can do 10 seconds. And I'm thinking I could do 10 seconds. This is not easy. And I looked at the stopwatch, and it was like 15 or 18 seconds. I'm like, hey, I did that. I totally did that. I could probably hold on longer. I'm gonna hold on as long as I can. Wonder how long that will be. So I held on about what I thought was as long as I could, and it was around 26 seconds. And I'm like, hey, that's almost half a minute. I almost held on to half a minute. And she said really all I'd have to do is hold on for a minute. So I was pretty proud of myself. And I posted in my challenge group, look what I did. I did my first plank and I held it for 26 seconds. And that was awesome. And so, you know what happened? Someone else posted and said, yeah, I'm the queen of plank. I can hold for 15 minutes. And then somebody else says, 15 minutes? I thought 3 minutes was good. And so what do you think happened to me? I read those comments and I thought, oh, forget it. I'm like never going to beat and forget it. I can't, if somebody else can hold that for 15 minutes, I can't even hold, I barely held it for 26 seconds. And immediately my negative self-talk in my head was telling me I'm not good enough. I can't do that. So instead of being excited for those people that can do it longer, I'm a little ticked off for a few minutes. And I thought about that, and I walked around my house, and I'm thinking it's just time to get in the shower, just forget about it. And that video clip came to my mind. Did you give it all? Did you give it your all? Like, well, I thought I did. And they're like, well, did you give it your all? And I'm like, what is the name of that? I couldn't even think of the name of the video clip, but I thought, coach edging on football player to climb the field. And I found it, and I watched it, and I'm like, I can do a plank longer than 26 seconds. And so I said, I'm going to do it again longer than that. And so I got my stopwatch thing ready, and I did it again. And I'm like, I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to hold it as long as I can. And see, now I never even thought I could hold it for 10 seconds. But I held it for 26 seconds the first time. And the second time I held it thinking I'm giving all my might until my arms were quivering and shaking. And I thought, that's it. And so I dropped. And it was like 55 seconds. It was double. It was double what I did the first time. Double what I did the first time. Because I gave it more effort. So I started thinking about that. Now, how many other areas of my life do I not give a real effort? Am I really putting in the effort in working my business? Am I putting in all the effort? Am I really trying to help add value to all the people's lives that I meet? I don't know. I do know. No. I'm not giving it my valiant effort of everything that I think I could do. I'm probably not doing that in any area, but I'm doing more than I did yesterday. How about you guys? Are you doing more than you were doing yesterday? You know that happiness comes from progress. And so it doesn't take a lot of change to make progress. It's the little course corrections that you make that set you on the road to progress. And think about that video clip of where that coach edged him on to do more. Don't look at the finish line. Just give me your best. Don't look at the finish line. Just give me your best. So I would like to challenge you, if you're in this group, to think about an area of your life where you have not been giving it your all, and maybe the results of that are showing. Like, is it Maybe it's in your physical appearance. Maybe your body needs more. Maybe it's not your physical appearance. Maybe it's your spiritual relationship. Maybe it's your finances. Maybe it's your business. What is it? What is an area where you could give a little bit more? Or not even a little bit more. Where is an area where you could be giving it your all that you haven't been? So just checking in, just working on things and making progress, and excited about the opportunities that God brings my way. Trying to develop new relationships because I've mostly shared Young Living with everybody that I already know. So I need to meet new people, right? If I've already done it with everybody I know, then I need to meet new people. So working on that and working on keeping my house in order and all of that. So that's all I got for today. Thanks. Bye.